Can I have a White Claw?
I can get one for you. I'm not gonna drink because I'm driving, but you drink as much as you want.
I drink the whole case.
You can take them if you want.
Oh,
I don't
For her birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a birthday gift from
Thank
scaryTV to
you.
you guys.
It will be put to
Thank
good
you.
use tomorrow.
It will,
We're
yeah.
trying to like be like semi-normal today. That way tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be so packed with like just so much stuff.
So what is your plan?
We're going to like this restaurant, Taquero Mucho, I think.
It's like all pink, all
super
like,
cute.
Yeah. It's like a themed ass restaurant.
And then we're going to Barton Springs after, and then we're just gonna like go back to
The rave.
our house. Oh, the rave's next Saturday.
Oh, okay. Never
yeah.
mind.
Tiesto?
No. Imagine you sing Tiesto. No, it's in San
Tiesto's
Marcos.
coming.
It's in San Marcos, but
It's just like
it's
$20.
Space Laces. Yeah.
Tiesto would be sick. We wanted to see Deadmau5 really bad, but it was like $400.
$300-$400. It's insane.
Yeah, that's man.
Deadmau5 would be a dream though.
Right.
Deadmau5 is like one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, that's like pioneer of raves.
Right.
When I was doing, I guess we just started the show, right?
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So welcome to scaryTV. We're back over here. Got some peeps right here.
Katie.
Sandra and Katie.
Xandra.
Sandra.
Like with an X.
Like Xanax?
Like Xanax.
Yeah,
Sandra.
Oh yeah, you probably are saying Sandra.
But man, thank you guys for being here. It's really cool. I saw a TikTok. I don't know whose TikTok it was. And there was like 4 of you, and I'm like, is this a profile from like 2004?
Yeah, that's every comment.
Yeah.
It's like, did I just go through a time warp?
Hey, when this whole thing popped, the scene stuff, right?
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah,
was
you were
there.
like, you're in your 30s, right?
Yeah, I'm
like,
34.
Yeah. So you were like,
I lived it.
yeah.
I saw it.
We're the
being
revival.
born.
I was in like elementary school, but I was still wearing like
Yeah.
the fucking like glasses with the mustache and like
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was my question, because like I've never seen, I guess,
Yeah.
styles out.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like you guys, like you go to the movies, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are like, oh, are you going to a concert? Are you like dressed up for costumes? We're like, no, it's just how we dress.
a lot
Like,
of the time,
literally.
like we're out in public, especially like in Austin, like in the city, we get like people like asking to take pictures of us a
Yeah,
lot.
literally. Like,
Yeah.
can we just have a picture with you? And it's like, I feel like today is pretty dressed down too.
Yeah.
More than like how
Tomorrow
it could be.
we're going all
Yeah,
out.
tomorrow you'll see it'll be like, but yeah.
like Las Vegas, right?
Kinda, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just like
Showgirls.
normal for
Yeah,
us.
it's just like normal, yeah.
It's like dressed up every day, but it's like,
That was my question, because it's like I don't want you guys to feel offended, but
No, yeah.
it was like, oh man, is this like a character?
mm-hmm.
You know, is
Yeah.
it like
Well, that's how some people are. Like, they literally like want to be this like stereotype so bad, like it's not even authentic. They're just trying to like hit every check mark of like scene, emo, whatever.
Mhm.
But like for us, I feel like it's like a mix, and it's not a character. It's like
It's just like
literally how we've been
ourselves.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like it's something we use to like express ourselves instead of like to fit like a standard or something.
Right.
Yeah.
It just happens to be trendy now, which is
Yeah.
like okay. You to bully us, but
Right.
whatever.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we still get bullied. Like, don't get me wrong. Like people take pictures of us, videos.
And
Like,
on campus, especially.
yeah,
like,
on Texas State University.
Oh yeah, that's where you're at.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh really?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
like the only people that look like this.
Yeah.
So okay, so when you say you're trying to express yourself, like what exactly are y'all trying to express?
I guess like I express like my personality through like colors and the way I do my makeup and like my music, like the music taste that I have. And I don't know, I feel like every time like I dress like this, like I feel better about myself. I'm more productive. Because I feel like I'm being myself.
Authentic.
Yeah, I'm being
Just,
authentic.
like, being different feels good. Like I like always hate being like not different. I always want to be different in some way.
Which like if that's like how people are, like if that's like how people are, then I support that.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
fine.
Like,
You're an
that's
NPC.
their
Like you can be an
authenticity,
NPC,
though.
but like whatever, not me.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you the test, the punk test.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, I'm
Punk
molded.
test? Okay.
The punk test.
So like music wise?
Oh,
music
pun.
wise.
Oh, I thought you said
Punk.
punk. Oh, punk. Okay.
Punk.
What?
Do y'all know who? Damn, I lost it.
Is this
They're coming in August. My favorite band. Of all time.
Alisana?
Alisana?
No.
Oh, well, we're seeing
They are
Alisana in
coming
August.
in August.
Older?
Is it the same genre?
Under Oath?
I don't know who that is.
Oh. Well, they're really pretty! How do you know who Under Oath is?
Okay.
And you're giving us a punk test?
Yeah, what? Okay.
Well, actually,
I guess punk isn't.
Under Oath,
Yeah.
Under Oath isn't really punk, it's more screamo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, I'm like classical. You know,
Okay.
rancheras, hip hop,
Oh,
reggae.
okay,
I'm
okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when it comes to punk, dude, you know, Gigi Allen.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
him.
yeah, I've heard.
I love
Yeah.
him more of like who he was and like the like just like he was like just such a crazy person more than like the music, but like yeah.
Talking about crazy.
Yeah.
I think he
like
was
I have
the essence
shirts
of punk.
him. Yeah.
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 Taking
I-
a crap in the.
I literally have a shirt of him, like a super old '90s shirt, and it's really like him with his legs spread and his dick out, and like that like print was like everywhere. It's so sick.
Yeah.
Like what?
That's
like,
punk. Now
yeah.
it's like a bunch of, oh, don't do this, don't do that,
Right.
don't throw feces at me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is something like I've been like hating recently. Is okay, so this person we know posted something and was like talking about how scene music is like
Oh my
provocative
God.
and like talking too much
Dude.
about like drugs and stuff. And I'm like, it's literally like made that way to fit
Yeah.
like a certain group of people.
Yeah,
it's
like
not made
depression,
for
drugs, whatever.
yeah. It's
When
not
you
like.
scene music, you mean like punk or like
Punk scene, whatever.
Do you know
honestly.
like Broken Side
millionaires?
or Millionaires?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
just
they're like, oh, like you're like saying like promoting drugs and alcohol. It's like, well,
That's
it's
the whole
point is
is,
to
like,
fit a group.
yeah, to, like,
And if you're not a part of that, don't hate on the
Yeah.
music.
yeah.
It's like you're gonna listen to like Little Peep and not say
Yeah.
anything about
Or, like,
him, but then
songs about cutting yourself.
Right.
And
So
you're like,
weird.
wow, like that's so don't listen, like don't support it, and it's like
it's like they're not
That's-
supporting it. They're talking
yeah.
about an experience that they had, and I feel like that's beautiful in
Yeah.
music. And the way that like people get
Yeah.
mad about that is just like
and that's
weird
not
to me.
even scene, like that's in like hip hop, that's in like
It's in all music.
yeah, like how are you gonna say
People-
like hip hop is about
yeah.
drugs and whatever, and that's fine, but like you know what I mean?
Or
Just-
like normal rappers, like
Yeah.
will just like
yeah.
say
But
crazy.
if it's, yeah,
Yeah,
the scene,
They're
like
talking about killing people.
yeah,
Right.
the scene
But that's
community is
okay.
very
Right.
like
I don't know.
cancel culture, like that's like the like you know what cancel culture is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
just the breeding ground is like, which sucks.
People are too obsessed about like what other people are doing in their
Mhm.
lives.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I understand like super crazy stuff,
Mhm.
but they'll like cancel you over like a joke.
Mhm.
So you guys are against the cancel culture?
Yeah.
For
Yes.
sure. Like
Absolutely.
we're for like something like spreading awareness of something really fucked
Yeah,
up
like if
happened.
someone was like raped or
Yeah.
something, like
Yeah,
go
but,
for
like,
it.
if it's, like-
But, like
10 years ago you said the gamer word and now you should lose your job and lose all your friends
Yeah.
and lose everything.
I think it's like
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Like
I mean, kind of. I'm a mechanic.
Yeah.
By day,
yeah.
Mhm.
podcast by night,
Yeah.
like Batman. Kind
Mhm. Yeah.
of. So at the shop, I mean, dude, like talk
Yeah.
about we talk
Yeah.
things. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we should get fired for
Yeah.
the things that we say. So to me, it's like, oh, I just never really kind of got censored because of the
Yeah.
jobs that I do.
It's mostly like internet based too.
Yeah,
in
like, if you
person
have a
ones like that, but yeah.
platform or something,
Yeah.
like people will just like use it against you and make you a horrible person when it's just like you're a human being and everyone probably does the same things, but they're not showing it. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
It's
It was the Misfits.
Oh, Misfits,
oh yeah, I know
That's-
Misfits,
yeah,
but
that's the
I'm
one.
not a big fan of
Misfits is like you walk into Hot Topic and everyone's wearing
Yeah.
Misfits. Like same with like Nirvana,
Yeah,
Misfits. Like it's
dude.
just like
I'm not a big fan.
I think
I'm not a big fan of Misfits either, really. But
No.
what's the lead singer?
Glenn Dancing?
Yeah, my mom loves to talk about how she used to fuck him, and yeah, swear to God,
What?
swear to like everyone.
I didn't
all
even
my,
know
all
this.
my friends know this.
Y'all heard this
Yes.
here at Scary
My
TV.
mom used to like hook up with him all the time, and Johnny
Wait, wait,
Knoxville
say it louder. With who?
with what is it, Glenn Danzig?
Glenn
My mom
Danzig.
calls him Glenny, but yeah,
Oh,
she like
what?
yeah, and
That's
my friends,
crazy.
she has pictures with him, like all this
She has
stuff.
pictures with him?
Yeah, my mom used to be like super bad, like Austin punk scene in the '90s.
That's
She used to like
crazy.
travel.
Oh, dude, that's
So-
super cool.
Yeah, it's really I don't really care, but she loves to talk about like casually, just like I'll be like, oh, like watching a YouTube video and like it's the Misfits. She's like, oh, I remember Glenn. He had a great dick. I'm like, what? We like watched Jackass and she was like, oh, Johnny Knoxville, like, oh, I remember we went on this day and we fucked after, and I was like,
With Johnny Knoxville?
yeah,
What?
yeah, she was.
So
She
that's
was-
really amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. She was a sugar baby, so I grew up in like Mexico, Japan, California, all these states. She
What
was
part of
like
Mexico?
San Miguel de Allende's, like the
Oh,
tourist
man. Yeah,
part.
It's like,
Yeah,
There's like a lot of cartels there.
yeah, it's really
Yeah.
sad because it was like a tourist area. Now it's but yeah, lore drop. It's pretty cool.
Lore drop.
My mom's super bass.
Do you think your mom would want to come and do the show real quick?
Honestly, maybe.
Dancing's big and shit?
She probably
She
would.
probably would. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's interesting talking about her past. She definitely has like trauma being in the scene, but like she knows a lot of like underground like. She doesn't talk about it. She's married now. She's like whatever in her 50s,
Right.
but she lived a life like in the punk scene whenever
That's
she was in her
awesome.
20s. Yeah,
Hey, well, let's
I'll let you know. Yeah,
for
she's
sure.
she's
Say
older
something.
now. But she'll probably love that. Like just to be able to talk about
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it. We'll set
Cool.
it up. But for this time right now, are you guys into conspiracy theory?
Hell
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sure, yeah.
All right, let me ask you. This is the entry question I ask everybody.
Okay.
Like from this question, like I'm gonna ask you this question, and from this question on, I'm like, okay, there's no hope for you.
Mhm.
But it's
Okay.
like, okay, there's might be some hope.
Okay. Let's
The
get
moon
into it.
landing. Do y'all think that was real?
So I have my thoughts about it because I've watched like some videos. Obviously, like videos aren't like real to like an extent, obviously. But it's honestly crazy to me how like we can't go to the moon now, but they were able to do it like that long ago.
1969 to be exact.
Yeah, like it.
No Wi-Fi, no. Like,
It's just it makes no sense to me. But I
Maybe
don't
they're
know.
just keeping, if they are going to the moon, they're not like saying anything
Yeah,
about it.
they're just like keeping it. But how do you even keep that on the low? Like I feel like a spaceship going.
Yeah, it's also hard to like differentiate like real like videos talking about how it's a conspiracy
Yeah.
versus like just deep end whatever. Because I think there's like a middle ground between like
Yeah.
obviously the NASA's part of the government, like that's government's stupid and like lies. But also it's like there's a deep end that's like there's like a middle ground and it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to have proof with things so I can like
Me
lean
too.
one side, but I'm not
But
gonna
it's
say
video.
yes or no.
But that's why it's a conspiracy
Yeah.
theory. But I don't know. Like yeah, I just feel like because even the video, it's just like sus. There was a Black Mirror episode, or was it American Horror Story? There was an episode, and
with the aliens.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
aliens, and they had the setup of like the moon
Mhm.
landing in
Right.
like their
With the
thing,
mic and shit, yeah.
and I was like, this is so fun.
So is that a no? Or is that a yes?
I'm gonna say I don't
okay,
think
let
it's
me
real.
rephrase it. In 1969,
Mhm.
was that moon mission real?
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say neither yes or no, but leaning towards no.
Okay, see that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah, because I don't have proof of either side.
I don't either, but if I had to choose one, I'd
Yeah,
Right, but
probably
you
say no.
okay?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, fuck that, and you're like, I doubt it.
yeah.
That's good because like when I ask people, I'm like, hey, you think the moon landing? You're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude, the government. The government. Yeah, we can trust the government. Dude, I can't
No.
fuck with that person. I
No.
can't. They're too far into the
Dude, I
system.
use
Yeah.
4chan. Like, I'm on like you know 4chan. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to get off. It's a really bad place, but I like. There's like a political side of 4chan where you can like, there's people that like just live their life online and have all these like servers in their room and like are really into conspiracies. That's where I get a lot of my stuff from. Like,
Yeah.
like school shootings and stuff. I'm really interested in like the conspiracies
too.
of that with like
Mhm.
if it being like real or like planned or like shit with that.
Well,
Like
what do you
I'm
mean,
really
what do
into
you
that. Well, there's just like I'm not good at like naming names, but like there's a lot of like undisclosed documents that got leaked about like
Sandy Hook.
someone like some people in charge like finding a dude to like do fucked up shit and like you know like covering shit up or like even in Uvalde like why it took so long for like the cops
To add on that topic, like I watched the Robb Elementary School shooting. Like I watched a bunch of videos on it, and the cops took 30 minutes after they got into the school to actually do anything.
yeah
And multiple
Sus.
people died while they're in the school.
Sus.
Like how do you let
Sus.
that happen?
yeah
Okay, so are you guys saying because I know Alex, y'all know who Alex Jones is?
yeah
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm
the frog they're
trying-
turning the frogs in
Yeah.
We just talked about him.
Friday.
Yeah, we did.
I service his Hellcat, by the way.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One of my like friends like served him at a restaurant in Austin recently. We were just
We were just talking about that, yeah.
Yeah,
Jew,
Alex Jones
Jew,
goes
Jew.
to our shop.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, Alex Jones. I wrote underneath his skip plate. I put scaryTV.
Oh, that's fire.
Alex Jones Hellcat. True story. I got the video.
I can't believe he
to prove it,
drives
too.
a Hellcat. That's so funny.
I mean, he has
Yeah.
a bunch
Doesn't
of
he have to
cars.
pay like $40 million in like debt for like?
Oh, well, that's what I was gonna say. The Sandy Hook thing. So he said that it was fake.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's why he got sued. Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, like, okay, so the kids did die, right?
Yeah.
I get it. There's crisis actors, but like, Okay, what I'm saying, where I stand is, what was that guy dude with the fucking? He thought he was Christ back in the 70s. They killed him. Oh, Charles Manson.
Oh yeah.
The MK Ultra projects that they because I'm like it might be fake to an extent, but I think these kids or whatever they open themselves up to be kind of brainwashed and be manipulated almost, right?
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
I feel like the more
that's crazy or no?
No.
I mean, I don't think it's like I feel like it's
I think
sad, like because especially like after like the first like couple school shootings when it became more known, like it just started getting more and more and more, and I feel like it's like making kids like be like, oh, like I want to do this, and it's
or like on Tumblr, there's like people that idolize the Columbine shooters.
Yeah,
which is like
them.
People will do that with any like horrible person, like Hitler to Columbine shooters, but like there's people that like really idolize that, and I think half of that is like authentic and genuinely just people being fucked, and I think there's like another half of like we don't know.
Yeah,
under
people feeding into it to like try to get something out of it.
So, do you guys think it's possible, let's say, to manipulate a human being, right? To do something against their will?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've been in those shoes before. Like
that's what I think is happening with all these shootings. Like it's these kids and they're just kind of like being controlled.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, that's like.
And they feel like that's their only option. Yeah. Like it's scary.
Yeah. There's that, and then there's also like conspiracies that like like the government is finding these people that like don't really have like that much family and shit, and are like giving them the guns and like telling them to do it. Like that's a conspiracy, but like I think it's also like naturally.
It happened with I think the Robb Elementary shooting, or I forget which one it was, but the parents like knew that he was gonna. They also got charged because they knew he was gonna like shoot at the school.
Oh, I heard about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in jail actually. The parents right now. Right?
Yeah. It's really sad. Or it's not the Robb Elementary. It's the other guy with the glasses.
Yeah,
I forget.
I really like enjoy looking at like undisclosed files of like sometimes the police will go in and they'll take pictures of like everything in their room, and like there's really weird shit. Like I forgot who it was. It was one of the mass shooters. They like instead of talking to their mom, they would write these like sticky notes all over the house saying like you left this door open at this time, like just weird shit like that. And like his room was like no decorations, just like very OCD.
What, the parents did that?
No, the shooter.
The shooter, yeah.
Yeah, and like it's like these undisclosed pictures and like notes of like that's like meant to be for like the detectives, but like it's leaked, whatever. It's just interesting to like see the mind of a.
So almost like if me and you were to walk in there and we're like, all right, dude, this is fucking weird.
Yeah, there's something like that's like how my old roommate was low key. Like he was very like. He used to write notes around the house, which was really weird. Instead of talking to me, he would talk to himself a lot. His room was very, like, spick and span, but in, like, a weird way.
Yeah.
Like, we used to always talk about, like, he gives, like textbook, like, shooter vibes. Like,
scary.
Where is he now?
He moves out tomorrow.
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah, we were never friends or anything. He was just my manager, and we were like, we both need a place. Like, I don't care if we were due. We have separate bathrooms and, like, shit, whatever. But then I just had no way of knowing he was going to be a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, hey, you never know. You never know.
But there was times I like feared for my life. Like I would lock my door and like put my ear like thinking that he was going to like hurt me all the time.
Listen, girls. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know where y'all stand with this. I watch movies with my wife all the time.
Yeah,
whatever we see, right. And then I'm like, man, I always tell her, 90% of the time. Nothing like horror movies or whatever. None of that shit would have happened if you would have had a gun.
Literally.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pro-gun in a way.
It's just like a horror movie, though. It's
Yeah.
just for, like, the thrill of it. Like, obviously, like, everything that happens in a movie wouldn't happen in real life. Because people, it's just all for, like, entertainment purposes, but...
Is this you bringing up gun standpoints? Yeah. What kind of guns do you have?
Oh, I have a lot of guns.
What's your, like, favorite? Do you have any... I like older guns a lot.
That's like asking me what my favorite car is.
Do you like what style? Like pistols, ARs? Like, what's your... Do you go to shooting ranges a lot?
No, I have a friend with a wrench.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the wrenches are better.
I don't do wrenches. Or you can't rip rapid fire.
Yeah.
You can't hit.
Oh,
But you can like rent cool guns if you don't have it. So.
No. Okay. If I could put maybe my AK-47.
AK-47. Yeah, I've shot one of those. Cool.
I've shot a pistol. And that's
Yeah, we need to get another gun. I had one. My mom took it away because she's like my mental health stuff. She was like, "You don't need this." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right."
I definitely like will get licensed because I'm small. Like,
yeah,
I know, like,
they want to do like training too.
Yeah.
Like they like want to like have training, which is really good. Like
yeah.
most people just like want to have it, but I think it's really good that they.
But
wanna do
you don't
training.
need a license though.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't need one, but it's so good
Because
to
we're in the
like.
great state of Texas. That's
Yeah.
why.
It's good for, I
just
feel
need
like
one,
just,
though.
I just want to be able to know how to handle it properly because it's
Mhm.
obviously not a toy. Like, it's used
Yeah.
for protection.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe one day we can go to my boat's ranch and we can film it.
Dude, I
That'd
love
be
shooting
cool.
guns out.
Me
Dude,
too.
the pics would be fucking
They
awesome.
would, they'd
And
be
the
crazy.
videos. We like shooting content a lot, just like for not for like anyone, just for
just
ourselves.
for ourselves.
So that would be
Alright.
super sick to like.
We want to
Yeah,
start a
we
YouTube
can-
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll film it.
Fuck
Be
yeah.
like seeing girls shooting.
That'd be so fire.
Oh my
to
God.
go all out.
I'm
That'd be-
down.
I have never seen anyone else do that.
That'd be so cool.
Because usually most
Right.
girls are super anti-gun, so yeah.
Which I understand.
Which I understand. Yes.
But okay, so
totally.
here's my like standpoint on like the gun stuff. I feel like even though it's probably gonna be like super hard because people can get stuff even if it's illegal, and I don't
Yeah.
want it to be illegal. I don't think guns should be illegal, but
Mhm.
I feel like they should have more like strict laws on who can get a gun
For sure.
and do more like
Okay.
background checks on
Yeah.
people because
Batman shooting.
Yeah.
Walked in. Fucking academy, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think there should be
right.
more like shit that you look into in order to obtain one. Like if you have mental health issues or like I
Even
don't
though
think,
like you know how people get drugs, like people can get
you
guns.
can do it
so-
either way. If you really put your mind to
Yeah.
it, you're gonna do it either way. But I think it shouldn't be so easy. Like for
Yeah,
people
for like
that-
normal people.
yeah, I feel like there should be
yeah.
more screenings for it. I don't think the licensing, like, because this is recent, like you like didn't need a license, but
Yeah.
the licensing, like I think you shouldn't have to do the course and get a license in order to like get a gun. But I think there should definitely be more checks in order to make sure
Yeah.
you can purchase this easy walk in walk out. I think that
Yeah.
is like should be.
It's kind of sus.
I think that should,
yeah.
My
be
first gun was a shotgun, and I had no clue about it.
Yeah.
Went to academy, right? Filled out paperwork.
That's scary.
An hour later, I walked out with a
Yeah.
shotgun.
But
Yeah, that's
imagine
crazy.
if you had like mental issues and like something was wrong and like you know what I mean, like or you had like a disorder where you could snap easily. Like I don't like that. You could just do that easily. Like,
Yeah,
I think
me
there should
neither.
be more steps in order to obtain one. And
But-
like I
but-
said, if you set your mind to it, you're gonna get it either way. But like
But especially like the children that are like in the shootings, like
Mhm.
how are they getting that shit like so easy? I know like
Oh,
some
well,
people
some
have
of
like
them literally-
parents from
yeah.
their parents, but
parents, a lot of them really just got them like at academy
yeah, that's
or
what I'm
at pawn
saying.
shops,
It's
like
scary.
because like they don't. You go to a pawn shop, they're not gonna ask for your fucking like mental
Yeah.
history or like.
But how
whatever.
would they know though? Okay,
I mean, you can have like
I agree with y'all
hospitalizations. You can have
completely.
like, or you could do like a screening, like maybe like
like at the academy.
yeah. I mean,
Well,
I
or
just think,
before you go,
or
like
you should
get
like
something.
have to apply.
Yeah, like you have to take-
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I
like
see what
to
you
see
mean,
your
I see what you
history
mean.
with
Mhm.
like maybe domestic violence, like hospitalizations.
like you do it online or something, and then
mental
bring your.
disorders.
But I don't know
Yeah.
about domestic violence because my cousin,
Mhm.
he had an ex-girlfriend,
Mhm.
and
I think after a
she
time
called the
period.
cops, like, hey, he hit me, and I know my cousin.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's told me pretty fucked up things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's not lying to me. He was
Yeah.
like, Alex, I didn't do nothing
Yeah,
to her,
no.
and they took me to jail.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
but like, yeah.
I
So
believe
like,
that. But I think if
um,
it's like an active thing, like you are constantly getting like there's something going on.
Oh,
Like, you
okay.
shouldn't be.
Yeah,
able to
like
go.
the average person like can
Yeah.
go to like jail for anything. Like
yeah.
you know, I feel like it's just like more of like an active thing if you're like trusted.
Yeah, I don't think it should be so black and white. Like no guns, all the guns so easy to get. I feel like there should be like a middle ground.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
okay, yeah, man, you guys like, man, are like y'all baffle me.
Why? Everyone thinks we're stupid, and
No.
because everyone does.
No,
Everyone
no.
thinks we're like smooth brained
Yeah.
and like have no like thoughts.
I'm very
That's not-
self-aware.
yeah,
That's
we're
not what I
so
meant to
self aware.
Oh, let me explain it.
Reword,
I thought
reword.
you
We're just
guys-
used to
I
it.
thought you guys were like more liberal.
Liberal sided. Yeah, I mean, I'm like kind of in the middle, but I'm more conservative leaning, which is like baffles a lot of people. And you have to be
Yeah, dude,
really
I'm baffled
careful
right
with
now.
who you tell that to. But I am totally okay with like someone being on like the left. Like I don't care at all, and I wish they wouldn't care that I'm more on the right. But it just depends on like what subject it's in. Like you could say you're more right leaning, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, so you're racist. Oh, so you're this. You're this.
Right.
It's like no. Like I'm talking about like maybe foreign.
I just have like
affairs
my
or,
own personal beliefs,
Yeah.
and I don't like to fit a category.
Mhm.
So
But
that's just how I feel.
like in our community, like
Yeah.
if you're not extremely left leaning, then
Or
you're
not
considered
extremely right. Like
yeah, you're considered like this
Either
and that.
or.
Yeah.
I have conservative friends who think I'm liberal, and then I have liberal friends who think I'm conservative.
Yeah.
And I just laugh.
I
It's
hate,
just like,
I
I'm
hate
just a
talking
person.
about it. Like, I'll talk about it with someone that, like, I know we're not going to argue, and I know, like, we're both open to being like, okay, I disagree, but I respect, whatever. Like, I love those conversations, but I hate just, like, I don't want to change anyone's mind. I don't want anyone to try to change mine. Like, I just, if I'm not doing anything radical, like, it shouldn't matter,
Right.
my
But
ex,
also-
like, oh my god, he used to like I think it was like on our first date. He asked me like he was like, I have to know like what your political beliefs are, and I was like, I'm like,
Because people think you're being avoidant, and it's not like I'm being avoidant. Or,
and I was like, I don't go either or like, and he's like, well, so you don't pay attention to like the government and like things like that. I'm like, no, I'm just living my own life based off my own personal beliefs, and I feel like I have my own morals, and I respect people. I'm just like, I don't the government, so
so yeah, like,
yeah,
literally just a girl.
yeah.
All right, so